Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy here on the Game Professor channel. I'm your host, the Game Professor, and we are on our way to the cavern where Aidan Sprottle was... Oh, hello.
Come, this is almost too easy. Is this your best trick? Enough!
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
There we go. For simplicity's sake, I'm just going to do that. Where'd the other guy go?
Show. Thought we'd forget that.
Did I just make him fall down? I did. Hooray. There we go. Got my health coming back. Lovely. Sweet. So, that was Professor Onai's assignment that we just took care of. Just have to take a look. Okay.
So where are me?
Ooh.
And I haven't even had my tea yet.
What are they attacking? I don't even know what they're
I'll
attacking.
watch the light go out of your eyes.
Oh, there must be some mongrels or something. Mongrels? Feels like the only explanation. I'm just being curious. Just silly of me. I shouldn't be being curious.
What have you done?
Let's see. Yep, it was a mongrel. All right, cool. But I don't need to worry about that. Don't need to engage enemies that don't matter. I apologize if there is an underlying sound occurring right now. By the way, there seems to be a lawnmower going outside. Delightful.
Better have a look around. See about the horklumps and the box of letters. Revelio.
Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Alright.
That's all the horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
And that's because we already had a ton of horklumps, but we will continue to collect horklumps because they're useful. And there's no reason to not collect more. Let's do you. And that should take all of the Devil Snare away from everything. Hopefully. There we go. Do I need to... I might need to... Lumos this one. There we go. Sweet. Marvelous. And then... Pardon me. Just gotta keep collecting horklumps. It's very easy, I find, to overlook getting horklumps, specifically for Wiggenweld Potion. So, when a mission like this comes up, where you can just get a ton of horklumps, it is a good idea to take advantage. Trying to remember, what do I have to fight? What do I have to fight? I think I'm gonna have to fight a troll, maybe. This feels like it's gonna be a troll. I don't think it's an acromantula. This feels trolly.
Revelio.
Excuse me. We got some... Oh, yep, it's a troll.
Either I'll have
All right.
to fight that troll.
Oh. Dang it. Oh, I timed that poorly. Definitely want to be making sure that I get all of these, though. Oh, dang it. That is not what I told you to do. Come on. Dang it. Oh my word. Come on. Dang. Oh my god. You're not going the way I want you to go, buddy. Ah, come on. Dang it, that was not what I wanted you to do. There we go. Oh. Oh, wait. Okay. I can actually do this. Use these all simultaneously. Hold on. Alright, now let's get our mandrake out. There we go. There we go. Never underestimate the power of these. Of the plants. They're actually much better than you might think. There we go. Woof.
That was a close one.
That was a high-level troll. My goodness, that was much more than what I would have expected, to be honest.
Revelio.
Alright. So, got some Dittany. And a whole slew of horklumps for our trouble. There we go. Sure we don't have anything else in this room specifically. I think I think this is the way we need to go.
Revelio.
But now, we know that we are good in regard to both Professor Garlic and Professor Onai's challenges now, so that's good. There's something down here. Come on. There we go. There we go. Oh, fluxweed. And a shrivel fig. Okay. Wasn't really expecting that. Oh, come on. It's not that difficult. Alright.
Revelio. Confringo.
Come on. There we go. Is that the way we need to go? Possibly? We'll find out. This... no, this is a, another little thing. Look at all these horklumps. Oh. Got some moonstone as well. Wiggenweld. Perfect. Replenish our stores, as it were. That's not what I wanted you to do. At least you weren't dumb that time.
Revelio.
Okay. That one's up there. Interesting. That might actually... That chest that we see might be the chest itself that we are looking for, to be honest. Because I don't think there was much... Oh, hello. Dear Sirona, I conjured this wee gift for you as a token of my gratitude. If you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether, and now we've won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Yours sincerely, Sean. Alright, so yeah, we're to the letters. Dear Sirona, when I arrived here, I had a troubling sense that in many ways I wasn't like the other first years. I confess, I worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me and pondered sending an owl to my parents asking them to fetch me almost before the first week of classes had ended. How did you know? I presume you're not secretly a legilimens, but I wonder that you seem to know my thoughts better than I did myself. That day in the Three Broomsticks, when you spotted me huddled in a corner staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of parchment, my quill dripping ink woefully onto the floor, and you came to sit with me, well, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief, as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me, when you told me about how nervous you had been to come to Hogwarts. I looked at you, and it seemed beyond my imagination to think of you as anything but the confident, contented witch sitting before me. In the days that followed, I marveled at how you charmed, in the non-magical sense, I mean, everyone around you without apology, embracing who you were and who they were. It was as though a candle had flickered on for me. I realized that I could choose that path as well. Now that my school years are ending, the frightened first-year witch I had been seems worlds away. And I know it's because you saw yourself in that despairing creature in the corner of the pub and so generously extended yourself to her. Yours sincerely, Mirabelle. P.S. Please tell Mrs. Sprottle that I still plan on visiting her and Mr. Sprottle whenever I can for their delightful conversation, and I am unashamed to admit it, her incomparable cauldron cakes. I love it. I love it. And yes, that is indeed, again, Professor Garlic there. Oh, wait, maybe we missed a chest when we were coming in. We might have to come back to this area. My dear... Pardon me, woof. My dear Sirona, I've sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle for their hospitality, but felt the need to put quill to parchment with my thanks to you as well. What a lovely respite from the castle. I won't soon forget how we giggled about the ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe that he was singing? And Mrs. Sprottle's steak and kidney pie was simply glorious. I shall be dreaming of it for days. I so appreciate you including me. I fear I must warn you, however, that this does not mean I will go easy on you in next week's match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match at all for Slytherin this year. Yours most gratefully yours, Philomena. I don't know if we've met a Philomena or if we ever do meet a Philomena. Dear Sirona, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked into the kitchens and asked Finky to make your favorite cream crowdy. She was delighted to oblige. I'm not sure where she got raspberries at this time of year. Genius, that Finky. Bess. Dear Mrs. Sprottle, Mother and Father are delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon at Gladrags last Saturday. Truth be told, I think my mother was ever so slightly envious. I shan't soon forget how heartily we laughed at my efforts to lace the bodice of my new dress. A challenge indeed, as is the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hat pin without wounding either my hat or my head. But I adore everything that we selected, and I have you to thank for now feeling like a marvelously fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine at the Three Broomsticks without having to clear the tables. I shall own a place like that one day, mark my words. I consider myself more than lucky that you and Mr. Sprottle agreed to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same way. Yours gratefully, Sirona.
I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back.
And there really is...
This must be Sirona's box of letters.
Something about that last interaction, that letter from Sirona to Mrs. Sprottle, which... to me, and obviously other players may interpret this differently, there's something about that moment that feels like a representation of trans joy. Like, I don't know...
I should find Mrs. Sprottle. She'll be glad to get these horklumps.
If she had ever really, like, gone shopping for robes as a witch in that regard. And the excitement over the challenge of a lace bodice. For me, it speaks to trans joy in a really beautiful way, which I think is a marvelous element of the fact that they included Sirona the way that they did in this game.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some horklumps for you, and I found Sirona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sirona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind
That she
of
will.
you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
Oh, I
should take this
shall,
box
not
of
to
letters
worry.
Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
All right. So then, with this sets us up
Hope they
nicely.
know what they're doing.
I like that. All right. But this sets us up nicely to finish off this mission for Sirona, specifically. So we'll drop this off with her, and then we can go into the forest to hopefully go after Adelaide's uncle.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
And then, why does it want me to go that way? I'm so confused at the directions it tries to give sometimes. But we'll take care of Adelaide's uncle, and we'll also take care of Follow the Butterflies while we're at it as well. Just nicely get a couple birds with one stone, as it were. And we'll see, maybe. Oh,
You'll see it was
there we go. Huh? Huh? Ackley Barnes. I don't remember which side quest that is. I'm going to hold off on that for now, though. Actually, I think I know which one that is. It requires us to steal a venomous tentacula.
You certainly made an impression.
I like to think so.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
May I ask about the letters in the box?
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
Were you on the Quidditch team?
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh,
Ooh.
Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I wonder if he was headmaster while she was there.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
That's actually a really profound take and observation.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
Yeah. I mean... And that's obviously something that speaks true to pretty much anyone going through adolescence and young adulthood, but especially for a trans character. And especially for a trans character at a time period like this.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Oh, good. So, with that, then...
Revelio.
I'm trying to remember. I may have access to... I'll get to you eventually. I think... I just don't remember what level lock. There's a room up here, a private room. I don't remember what level it is. But we will find out. It is level 1, lovely.
Hello, Hamora.
And I believe this is going to be the field guide page we've been hearing. This is...
I'm now Demiguise.
Hello! We got a Demiguise moon. Wonderful. Oh yeah, it is nighttime, so... that is fitting.
Revelio.
Leather sorcerer hat. The Three Broomsticks private room. The Three Broomsticks private room is a secluded place off the main room of the pub. Hogwarts professors appreciate having a separate area in which to gather to avoid encountering students. Perhaps unsurprisingly, the students appreciate their professors having a separate area as well. Legit. Definitely legit. That should be an armchair. Wonderful.
Revelio.
Oh, maybe I'm hearing another one outside, actually. But, got ourselves a nice demiguise moon. Always good. Yeah, that one sounded really close. Huh. Alright. Well, like I said, we are going to work our way around.
Revelio.
Okay, yeah, it must be what I'm hearing outside.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the
Because I
butterfly.
don't think there's one over here. Yeah. Interesting. There we go. Alright. But we are going to then... Yeah, this one might go a little bit long. But we will do... I'll put follow the butterflies here as the primary. But we'll use this as a means to get going toward the task for Adelaide as well. Kind of simplify our life in that manner. Actually, you know what? Again, I don't really need to be on foot for this. Go a little faster. I also, honestly, really, any opportunity to be going on broom, in my book, is just kind of perfection. And this is an introduction of an ongoing side quest. We'll kind of always be able to find butterflies to follow.
There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsly might get an answer about these butterflies.
That she will.
I could use an inferiors for anything. They could fight anyone who annoys me, for example.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Venture into
Creating
That is a mood. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Whoops. Oopsie. I've never encountered random dark witches or wizards in that manner. That was interesting, to say the least. But yeah, they just lead you to chests.
Look what we have here.
Nice, almost Easter eggy in the way it's handled. I mean, the name of the mission itself is an Easter egg, with the reference to follow the butterflies from Chamber of Secrets. But okay, the Tale of Rowland Oakes. So now we are going to do this. Let's see here. We'll see how it wants me to go about this. Hopefully I don't run into too much in the way of spiders. I would really like to not run into a lot of spiders. What sees me? Oh, it's a mongrel. I can fight a mongrel. There we go. I shouldn't... It technically didn't do anything to go after me. I probably shouldn't have. But at the same time... Now I don't have to worry about it. But we do have some ancient magic here. So, yes, please. This one.
Nobody will miss.
Okay. Definitely just heard a dark wizard talking somewhere. That was less than pleasant. Let's see here.
Revelio.
Are they both below? One is definitely below.
Confringo.
Oh, am I gonna have to deal with Inferi? I might have to deal with Inferi with this. Well, shoot. Okay. Come on. You just gotta go for it. Oh my goodness. Come on. Can I? There we go. Yep, I'm gonna have to deal with Inferi for this. I still don't know where the other one is, though. I don't think you should be here, little owl. I suggest you leave. I highly suggest you leave. Okay, there's that one. Okay.
Accio.
Yep, there we go.
As a fake could have seen that.
Can just hear them. Alright.
Confringo.
Why did it do that? I hate it when I accidentally hit the button and it does that. Alright, nothing there. Little owl, you are very stuck.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Don't need that. What we need, though, is...
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
That's not what we need.
Accio. Wingardium
There we
Leviosa.
go. There we go. Excellent.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
And this. And that gives us our pathway.
Revelio.
Got some goofy looking pixels over there. Yeah, I'm not sure what's causing these funny little reflections. Oh. It trapped me.
Accio.
It trapped me. I don't think I've ever noticed that. That was rude. That was very rude indeed. Alright. Okay, we've had our Inferi moment of the day. And that is all stuff going to the, that's the dark arts arena up there. Which we won't be going to. No, we won't do any dark arts in this playthrough. No siree. We are not going to be a fledgling dark wizard. That is not my style. In the slightest. It does look like that's a den we've taken out. But I don't remember what was there. Oh, hello. Beautiful. Nice quick work of that. I do think that the Dark Wizards are actually some of the easiest enemies, mostly because they use similar tactics to you. I personally find horklumps to be the most difficult, I think. In theory, as long as you don't get swarmed, you're generally okay. But if you get swarmed, that's where it can be a bit problematic.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make.
Alright.
Like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
Lumos.
That's not what I wanted. There we go. Oh. Hello. That is a lot of dead people.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
If we can get them discreetly, I think that would be
Better than patrol duty.
a better approach.
Totalis.
Have I improved my patrol?
Who's that? Oh, little moon cubs.
Dang it.
You can't stop
That wasn't the best approach.
Now to find out what happened here.
Alright. Well, let's first go around and collect everything that we can. I almost got them all done. Oh, that's his journal. We won't grab that just yet.
Revelio.
Make sure we have everything else we can grab first. Then we'll finish the episode by grabbing the journal. Concentration 2. Nice. And we're getting to the point where we'll be learning more about all that. So, let's check out the journal.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Ranrock's lot agreed to meet, but I do feel a tad uneasy. They amended their requests and were angry when I asked questions. I overheard some of their plan in gobbledygook. They're after my rare metal deposits that are suitable for drilling. I'm afraid of upsetting them further. They seem rather volatile, and I need this transaction to happen. Perhaps we can work out a compromise, perhaps not. Okay.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Alright, so here is where we are, camp. And then we're going to be following the river. Looks like we have a stone outcropping, a crooked tree, and a ruin, all before we cross the water and get to presumably where they will be. But we will dive right into that next time, everybody. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you always know when I have new videos coming out, and follow the links in the description to the Facebook page and Discord server so you can join the conversation. But until next time, everybody, this is your Game Professor signing off. I will see you then.